Welcome in, fellow travelers. My name is Marie at Indigo Earth, here to do a reading for Libra signs. Libra, ruled by the planet Venus, love and beauty. Your dual nature is to be romantic and indecisive. Oops, let me fix this just a little bit. There we go. Your drive is to love and be loved, and your nature is balance. Libra, balance. So let's see where we go for you today. Welcome in, cross watchers. You could be involved with Libra or have a Libra in your life, and you are here to see what's going on with your person. So take the energies that resonate with you, leave the rest behind. You and I are working together to bring you a message for the highest good of yourself and for the highest good of the collective. So not everything in here will resonate with you, or maybe all of it will resonate with you. We'll see where we go with this. Use your discernment, use your inner knowing, use your inner intuition. Time is fluid, therefore anytime you come across this message was a time that it was meant for you to see it. And as always, if you like the content being shared, please like, subscribe, and share so that other people can also see and hear the message, and it helps the channel grow. So let's see where we go today for Libra. Your overall theme, Bloom Soul. By the way, all the decks I use are in the extended. This is Wildflower and Dandelions from Aste Studios in Australia. Bloom Soul. So let's see where we go. Libra, I balance. To love and be loved. Libra. Bloom Soul. I will have an extended at the end of this video, so we will be diving deeper into the message, and I will look at tendencies that need to be released and actions and advice for you. So we got double energy coming out. That's Capricorn. Don't panic. That could be about attachments, fears, and we also have Nine of Cups. So, usually when the devil shows up, it's some sort of attachment. This could be in love with being in love. This could be your overall theme is Bloom Soul. So this could have something to do with maybe attached to finding love in your life. Maybe you're online searching. Maybe you're going out on dating apps, dating sites. Could be attachment to having somebody in your life all the time, because your theme is Bloom Soul. So maybe the theme is more about you finding you. Maybe you feel kind of awkward and don't like to be alone. Have attachment to having somebody by your side all the time. We'll see where we go with this. So, Libras. Messages for our Libras. Libra. Let's see where we go. All right. Your overall energy. The Emperor. Structures. Taking action. Very diplomatic. Like things done the right way, fair and just, things go by the book, kind of an overseer of everything. Maybe everyone around you, maybe you're responsible for like a large business, or maybe it's the household, or maybe it's a company, or maybe it's just people in general, or maybe you manage things in in an office area, something in that nature. The situation is the Two of Swords. This is being cut off emotionally. This is not listening to other people's opinions or judgments. This is just taking your own counsel. This is not wanting to hear anything. So when you got the Emperor and the Two of Swords showing up, this is like really stern energy of just like, this is the way it is. This is the way it goes. That's it. So not wanting to bend or move or twist or kind of like sway or, you know, very rigid in staying in structures and rules. Your opportunity is a King of Swords. So you got the King of Swords crossing the Emperor. So standing back emotionally, being very analytical and taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. What the universe is co-creating with you. Two of Cups. Maybe divine partnership. This could also just be working more from your heart space. Again, this could be about a relationship. And feel free to swap around the characters. I could be talking about you. This could be Libra, but I could be talking about somebody that you are in a connection with. Energies that surround you that you might not be aware of. All right, so this is the Lovers. So this is about a relationship. So you may have cut yourself off from somebody that was very maybe bossy, kind of hard, dictator-like, very set in their ways. You're taking a step back emotionally from the situation and maybe analyzing it. You got the Two of Cups for your crown and the Lovers for your underlying energy or what surrounds you that you're not aware of. But there is some kind of unhealthy attachment here, and the universe is working on you blooming your soul in the area of love. So how this will unfold, Four of Coins, we got hanging on, not wanting to let go, maybe trying to work things out, move things forward. Energies that are fading away, feeling abandoned, Five of Coins, feeling left out, feeling lost, feeling like you don't know where to turn. How you're showing up in this situation, Ace of Wands, coming in with new aspiration, new beginnings, kind of the catalyst, the matchstick of maybe getting things moving forward. What's going to unfold right in front of you, Three of Cups. Working together for a common cause, working together for a common goal, your hopes and fears. King of Wands. Could be something very, King of Wands is somebody who's very charismatic, very charming, able to speak, able to tell you everything you want to hear, able to speak well, very eloquent, but very narrow-minded. Selfish, thinking of themselves. Whatever they'll do something as long as they benefit from it. That's the King of Wands. And the outcome is the Nine of Wands. Fears. Being led by fears, anxiety, tension. With the Page of Swords, seeking truth. And the Empress. It's kind of a motherly kind of energy. The Empress is all about nurturing and loving and taking care of everything and taking the resources and making sure everybody has what they need. And the Page of Wands. Let me get one more. Stability. So the outcome is there's some fears. There's some fears that are holding you back from speaking the truth, or maybe wanting to speak the truth. Maybe looking at this with more compassion because you have the Empress here and you have the Emperor in your energies coming through. So finding balance between structure and heart space. Finding balance between structure and heart space. Moving with compassion, but also keeping your boundaries set. And stepping back away from the situation to see maybe the larger picture. Knowing that there might be some unhealthy attachments around this relationship. And that individually there might be some things that you need to grow individually as well as with the relationship, blending it into the relationship. You got the Page of Wands, so that's moving forward with having, you know, creative ideas, new thoughts, new ideas on maybe how to make things work, stability with commitment. Finding new outlets. Finding new outlets. Because somebody closed off. That's a situation. Somebody closed off, making somebody else feel left out and abandoned. Somebody kind of took a hard stance in this relationship. So this is already a connection that exists, that is on a break right now. Could be on a break, could be taking a step back, could be trying to find the stability and balance, because that's what Libras do. They want to love and to be loved. So trying to find that balance between attachment and free love. Love that is in self-expression of both you and your partner, together and separate. So let's get some clarity on this. Let's find out what this Two of Swords is. That's the situation. No talking. Closed off, not listening. In your own world. This could be you, this could be your partner, this could be both of you. Closed off in your own world, not listening. Two of Wands, having to make a decision. Three of Coins, of working together. Eight of Swords. This could be sitting in your own self-pity. That's what the Eight of Swords is. It's creating your own madness. This could be wanting to work together and not expressing it, or having to make a decision if you want to work together with somebody and not expressing it. Maybe staying in your corner, waiting for that person to express it to you instead of you expressing it to the other person. That could be why this Emperor is here, because you're not willing to budge. You're not willing to budge. You're not willing to, or the other person's not willing to really put themselves forward. They're in a place right now where they're trying to figure out what's going on, what they want to do. They may need to take a step back for a minute. Let's find out what the King of Swords is, because this is taking a step back, removing yourself emotionally, and kind of analyzing the situation more from a headspace. What's fair, what's just, what's real, what's right, what's wrong. Looking at things from a very linear perspective. This is right, this is wrong, this is up, this is down. This is what they should do, this is what I should do. Five of Cups, and it's bringing in a lot of sadness. Bringing in a lot of sadness. It's bringing in Ten of Swords, a lot of tension, and nobody's really moving from their heart space. Yeah, Ten of Swords is all about conflict, surrender. This could be addictions as well. This could be, mind games. This could also be about surrender. Surrendering to that heart space. Being able to see the patterns and being able to surrender to that heart space, because Five of Cups is about regrets, grief, loss, really regretting some things, and maybe taking a look at your involvement in the situation or their involvement in the situation and how that contributed to it. And working more from a place of compassion, moving forward from a place of compassion. Moving more from a heart center. The universe is trying to work on this with you because the universe is crowning you with the Two of Cups. Let's see what the Four of Coins is. That is how this will unfold. Hanging on. Trying to find stability. We got the Moon, we got the Six of Cups. There could be some things coming through here that are hidden, that are repetitive patterns from childhood that are being brought into the situation. Got the Moon. These are things in the subconscious that maybe aren't seen or aren't noticed that probably have manifested from childhood. Ideas, thoughts, structures, the way we do things. This is how relationships work. Very rigid in nature. And the Four of Coins is about hanging on to that stuff. When you've got the Devil here, as this is the stuff that needs to be released. And you've got the Ace of Wands coming up in your, how you're showing up in the situation. This is finding new ideas and new inspirations, new ways, thinking outside the box of how things have always been, and maybe moving in a different direction in a new way. And you get the Three of Cups here, so you may have to incorporate some people in to help you navigate through this together. Yeah. So we have the Nine of Coins and we have the World. So there's some sort of independent kind of thinking coming in that maybe this person isn't talking about. And it comes from childhood. Maybe this needs to change, the world. Some sort of ideas about maybe commitment, some sort of ideas about what relationships should look like, how people show up in the relationships. This is structures that have happened from childhood, paradigms, ways that we create and recreate energy all the time. And that's what needs to change here. And new inspiration, new way of thinking and doing needs to spring through. That brings forth more creative ideas, more creative inspirations within the relationship to help move it forward. So let's see what this Ace of Wands is. Got the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is very, very emotional. This is also water energy coming in. King of Cups is very emotional, but doesn't know how to express it. It's kind of awkward. Doesn't know how to channel or work with their feelings. Aren't able to show their feelings very well. So maybe finding ways to be able to express feelings besides ways in the traditional, you know, through lust or through sex. Yep, you got Judgment, reconciliation, renew, rebirth, forgiveness, expansion, moving beyond the paradigms, thinking outside the box. Because it looks like this relationship does want to stay together. There's just some things that need to be addressed and released in it. And some of those feelings are about your own stuff, looking at your own, you know, why do these feelings of abandonment, is this really about the relationship, or are these things that I'm bringing forward from childhood when certain things are said, certain triggers are said, or certain things come up that I feel like it bleeds into the relationship. When I'm making a decision, this is a situation, when I'm making a decision, do I clam down and go into my own space and feel sorry for myself? Or do I work together with my partner and talk about it? And can my partner handle the feelings? King of Cups. Or me. You know, maybe there's other ways to be able to express yourself or express those inner thoughts or those inner feelings that you have about things that get triggered. Could work. You could work with like another group of men or another group of females that are working towards keeping their relationship strong. Looking at people that do have successful relationships, how are they doing it? What type, you know, how do they get past some of these ideas and these structures that keep coming into the relationship that are very rigid in nature? Let's get one more for judgment, please. So this is really about as you bloom your soul and figure out your inner stuff, it's going to help the relationship as a whole and releasing some of those attachments. But this is about working together, and it's working about thinking outside of the box. Because you're moving towards dealing with your fears, dealing with your own fears, getting truthful and honest about it, really looking at it, and maybe your ways of like how you could be too over nurturing or maybe too motherly in the relationship. Somebody's acting like the parent and somebody's acting like the child, and figuring out new ways to recreate this to bring in the stability that you both want. So let's get a message from the sacred creators. For those of you that want to go on in the extended, we'll dive a little bit deeper into this message. We'll look at tendencies that need to be released right now. Of course, one of them we already know, attachment to love. Because people need to be free in relationships to express their own individuality and their own individual expression, and yet the two come together as interdependent. The two come together as interdependent, not dependent. Accept and receive. Somebody else had this one in there. Give and take. That's balance. That's all Libra right there. This essential meaning is learning to accept love and praise, accepting your worth in order to bring prosperity into your life, accepting where you are today with fierce knowing that things are improving. Self-care message, inability to accept the gifts that are coming your way, a need to believe in the value you offer, resistance to receive praise or love. It's time to accept and receive, learn to graciously open up to all of it, the praise and the compliments and love from others. Help when it comes, and unusual or unexpected support that confirms the universe is opening up for you. Receive it. You are worthy. Know that it may not look exactly as you imagined, but rest assured its arrival is imminent. Move forward toward your dreams and your desires. Look for serendipitous encounters with people who already know the way. That's finding that tribe. Remain open to the idea that accepting an imperfect short-term situation is not the same thing as settling for less than you deserve for the long haul. So accepting and receiving also could be about, you know, maybe the relationship needs to get outside support to help it grow and evolve, and to accept each other's faults as well as each other's strengths. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope that helped. Until next time, I wish you the peace that passes all understanding. For those of you that are going on into the extended, the link is below. See you there.